On March 6, 1981, around 10 a.m., something unbelievable happened inside room 157 of the Lübeck District Court in West Germany. Marianne Bachmeier quietly walked into the courtroom carrying a loaded Beretta 70 pistol hidden under her coat. It was the third day of the trial, and the sun was shining outside, but inside, everything was tense. As the man accused of killing her daughter sat just a few feet in front of her, she calmly stood up, pulled out the pistol, and fired 7 shots into his back. 6 of them struck him, killing him almost instantly in front of the stunned courtroom. Without saying a single word, Marianne lowered the gun and surrendered to the police without any resistance or trying to escape. But who was Klaus Grabowski? Why did he kill her daughter that pushed a mother to take justice into her own hands, right inside a courtroom? This is the story of a mother named Marianne Bachmeier. She was born on June 3, 1950, and grew up in Sarstedt, a small town near Hildesheim in West Germany. Her family had moved there after fleeing East Prussia during World War II. She was born into a very religious family that was also very strict. Her family life was not good because her father was a heavy drinker and often spent his time at a bar near their home. His drinking made him even more aggressive. Because of this, her parents often fought, and in the end, they got divorced. Later, her mother got married again. Marianne couldn't live with her stepfather for long because he was very strict and harsh. As a teenager, things became so difficult that her mother finally told her to leave the house. In 1966, when she was 16, Bachmeier had her first child, but gave the baby up for adoption. At the age of 18, she became pregnant again by her boyfriend. Shortly before giving birth, she was raped. Her second child was also placed for adoption. In 1972, things started to change. She began working at a pub called Tipasa, and there she met a man who became her boyfriend. That same year, she gave birth to her third child, a baby girl named Anna, on November 14, 1972. This time, she decided to raise Anna on her own. Because of her job, Bachmeier often brought Anna to the pub, and she didn't feel the need to rush home after work. She raised Anna as a single mother. Marianne often slept during the day and worked at night, so Anna, even at 7 years old, was often left alone. Time passed like this, and then the moment arrived. On May 5, 1980, when Anna was 7 years old, she had an argument with her mother and decided to skip school. That morning, when Anna left home, she didn't go to school. Instead, she went to the house of a man from her neighborhood, Klaus Grabowski, a 35-year-old man who worked as a butcher. She had been there before. He had cats, and she loved playing with them. But this time, everything changed. Grabowski kept Anna at his home for several hours. He sexually abused her, then strangled her with his fiancé's tights. After that, he placed her body inside a box and left it near a canal. What's shocking is that Klaus Grabowski had a history of abusing children. He had already been convicted twice before for abusing young girls. In 1976, he even chose to undergo chemical castration to reduce his urges. But later, he took hormone treatments to reverse it. When the police arrested him, Grabowski claimed Anna had threatened to tell her mother if he didn't give her money. He said he panicked because he didn't want to go back to prison, so he killed her. On March 6, 1981, during her trial, Bachmeier secretly brought a small pistol to the court and shot Grabowski in the back 7 times, killing him. She then surrendered without resisting. The case is one of the most famous vigilante justice stories in West Germany. It got a lot of media attention. Reporters from around the world came to cover the story. Bachmeier sold her story to Stern magazine for about 100,000 Deutsche Marks to pay her legal fees. While she was in custody, many people sent her support, gifts, and flowers, understanding why she acted as she did. But some believed that no one should take justice into their own hands. After her story was published, public opinion changed because people learned she had given up her first 2 children for adoption. Still, many showed sympathy for her actions. The West German courts were also criticized for letting a man who abused two girls use hormone treatment to regain his sexual urges. On 2 November 1982, Bachmeier was first charged with murder, but the charge was later dropped. After 28 days in court, on the 2nd of March 1983, she was convicted of manslaughter and illegal possession of a gun. The court agreed that the shooting was not planned. She was sentenced to 6 years but served only 3. In 1985, Bachmeier married a teacher. They moved to Lagos, Nigeria, where her husband worked at a German school. But the marriage ended in 1990. Later, she worked in a hospice in Palermo, Sicily. She was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer and returned to Germany for treatment. In 1994, she gave a radio interview and published her autobiography. In 1995, on a TV show, she said she shot Grabowski to stop him and protect Anna's memory. A friend said Bachmeier had practiced the shooting before the trial. She never showed regret for killing Grabowski. Before she died, Bachmeier asked reporter Lucas Maria Böhmer from Norddeutscher Rundfunk to film the final stages of her life. On 17 September 1996, Bachmeier passed away at age 46 from pancreatic cancer in a hospital in Lübeck. She is buried beside her daughter Anna in Bergtor Cemetery, Lübeck. If you found this story informative and powerful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others who care about real stories that need to be told. Your support helps us bring more untold cases, deep research, and emotional storytelling straight to you. And hit the bell icon so you never miss an upload.